South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut and Team America World Police were officially announced for 4K. Alex Garland's Civil War gets an official Blu-ray and 4K announcement. Umbrella Entertainment unveils their new August slate, including Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Second Sight Films reveals their all-found footage June slate. Criterion reveals their new July slate, including Risky Business on 4K. Taxi Driver and Forrest Gump get 4K steelbook announcements. Abigail gets a Blu-ray and DVD announcement with no 4K in sight, but don't worry, it's Universal. We'll get it 6 months after. And the long-awaited Hitchcock film North by Northwest gets a 4K announcement from Warner Brothers. All this and more in the next Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 208. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. And man, guys, I feel like I say this every week, but I am really telling the truth this week. It is a huge week for announcements. We had tons of stuff from the boutique labels announced, tons of studio stuff announced. This is a huge week for announcements. Maybe one of the biggest weeks of the year so far. I had to get so much information for this show together here today. But look, before we get into it, guys, again, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel, the art of collecting, the art of owning things physically, Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me. If you like that kind of thing, hit that subscribe button. Also, be so kind as to hit that like button and then comment down below, guys, of everything that we talk about here today. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets those juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. Let's not waste any more time. We actually don't have any rumors to talk about today. Everything that we're talking about is pretty concrete and has been announced or has been indicated on Blu-ray.com that it's coming out. Pre-orders are up, even if the studio hasn't officially announced it yet. But let's start with North by Northwest. This has been announced to come out on 4K in the UK, a nice steelbook box set edition. Now, it's not announced in the US yet, but if it's announced in the UK, I'd say it's a pretty safe bet that we'll be getting it in the States at some point very soon, or at least some kind of an announcement for this to come from Warner Brothers very soon. But yeah, this is a UK steelbook box set. They usually do these types of things, guys. We'll get a UK steelbook box set. We'll get an American steelbook. We'll get an American slipcover. And that's just how they treat the UK a little bit better, I feel like Warner Brothers does with the box sets. They put out that beautiful Exorcist Bible edition over there. But this is up for pre-order right now on the Warner Brothers UK shop.com. I don't even think this is up on Zavi or any other site as of right now, but it has been announced, and this is a pretty big deal. This is an Alfred Hitchcock film that people have been waiting for to come to 4K. When they were doing all those Hitchcock volumes, people are like, where is North by Northwest? Well, North by Northwest is a Warner Brothers film, and all those Hitchcock 4K sets were Universal. Now, that didn't stop them from including North by Northwest in past Universal Blu-ray box sets, so I'm not exactly sure how they got that license to do that, how they were able to do that then. So yeah, let me know if you're excited for North by Northwest in that comment section below. Definitely a great movie, and I think that movie's going to look fantastic in 4K. I'm pretty sure I talked about it when I was talking about movies that need to come to 4K in 2024 in one of my early videos at the beginning of the year. So I called it. I told you it was coming. Of course, it's the 75th anniversary. Is that right? Did I do that? Maybe 65th anniversary. Maybe the movie came out in 1959. I think it's 65th anniversary of North by Northwest. But are you excited for this movie in 4K? Let me know in that comment section below. Okay, guys, let's talk about Kyle's mom. She's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. She's the bitchiest bitch. Is that how the song goes? Anyway, sorry guys. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is coming to 4K. Finally, we've been waiting for this for 25 years. I haven't really been waiting for this, but it's going to be fun to revisit this film, especially in 4K. I've got the DVD on the TV in the back. So this is coming out from Paramount, 25th anniversary edition with the theatrical and sing-along versions, and this is coming out on June the 25th. So Paramount has not officially announced this yet, but the pre-order for this is up on Walmart.com as of right now, along with the cover. I'm not sure how I feel about the cover. I like it, but I like the original poster art so much better. But maybe when you take the slipcover off, it is that older, theatrical poster art. So I don't know, guys. I'm excited to revisit this film. I may just watch the DVD when I get done filming this report, just to revisit it. I remember seeing this movie in the theaters, and it was just nonstop laughter. Like, everybody in the theater was laughing. I was laughing. I was 13 when the movie came out, so I was the perfect age to experience this movie for the first time. So yeah, definitely excited to revisit the film in 4K and watch the sing-along edition so I can sing along to that devil song. Up there, there's so much to... Something like that, guys. I can't remember all the words. I'm old and can't remember. Let me know if you're excited for South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut in the comment section below. And speaking of Matt Stone and Trey Parker films, when are we going to get Basketball in 4K? Come on, guys. We are getting Team America World Police on 4K from Paramount, the 20th anniversary edition on June the 25th as well. This pre-order is up on Walmart.com. So this is a movie that I remember seeing in the theaters and not thinking it was that funny. Like, it was funny, it had funny parts, but I didn't appreciate this one like I did the South Park movie. This will be interesting to rewatch, though, because I know this was heavily influenced by the time and our war in Afghanistan and Iraq and everything that was going on then. So this will be interesting to revisit and have some greater perspective on 20 years later and see how this comedy holds up. Of course, I remember the Matt Damon bit, but that's pretty much all I remember about this movie. In the puppet orgy, I think, in the film. And I'm pretty sure that these were handcrafted puppets, and this was all done practically using stop motion or actual like puppeteering or something. So I'm pretty sure this is going to look pretty fantastic in 4K, actually. So let me know if you're excited for Team America in the comment section below on 4K. Now let's talk about Civil War. So I got into this last week telling you all that the pre-order for the Blu-ray and the 4K of Civil War was up on Amazon, but we have official cover art for all of the editions now. We are getting this from Lionsgate A24 on July the 9th. We have a 4K, we have a Blu-ray, and we have an Amazon exclusive 4K edition as well with that poster art of them on top of the Statue of Liberty. So interesting that this one is getting the Amazon exclusive 4K edition. Interesting that this one's getting the 4K treatment as well. Hopefully this has Dolby Atmos and it's the whole thing, because I heard the sound in this movie is absolutely incredible. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get the chance to go to the theaters to see this film, but I will definitely be excited to pick up the 4K when it comes out and check it out at home for sure. Are you excited for Civil War? Like I said, this comes out on July the 9th, a tentative release date of July the 9th. Again, this hasn't been officially announced by the studio, so stuff could change, but as of right now, Blu-ray.com, Amazon is saying July the 9th, so that's what I'm saying right here on the Physical Media Report. Let me know if you're excited for Civil War in the comment section below. We also have the June 2nd Sight announcements, guys. So there is some exciting stuff coming out from Second Sight in the month of June. Now, I'm a big found footage fan. I know that found footage isn't for everybody, so I don't know how excited everybody's going to be for these announcements, but they are releasing The Sacrament, a limited edition Blu-ray on June the 17th. This is a Ty West found footage inspired by the Jonestown Massacre movie, which is, of course, is an event that took place in 1978. I read up on this a little bit because I didn't know too much about the Jonestown Massacre, but seemed pretty damn horrific what happened back then. 900 people slaughtered, and this movie is supposedly taking inspiration from that. So I have never seen this movie before. This is a Ty West film. I generally enjoy Ty West movies, so I'm excited to watch this one, a found footage movie. I enjoy this genre for sure, and I have to commend Second Sight, and I don't know if they've ever done this before, but for not putting this on 4K, because a found footage movie to me really doesn't need a 4K. I know I've said this before, like every movie could benefit from a 4K. I think the exception to that is found footage, because that takes away from what it is entirely. So I am completely fine with this just being a Blu-ray edition, because it cuts down on that cost and makes it $38.99 instead of $55, which they could have went that route and put it on 4K and then people would have bought it anyway. So I have to commend Second Sight for showing some restraint and just doing this edition on Blu-ray. So this is coming out on June the 17th. You're going to have 6 new interviews in this edition. Little disappointing that Ty West is not one of those interviews. At least it doesn't appear to be. Maybe he'll show up in something else on the edition. But yeah, 6 new interviews. Not one of them is Ty West. You got featurettes, and you got a making of documentary. Maybe he's in the making of documentary, but I don't think that's new. I think that's an older documentary. You're also going to have a 70-page booklet and 6 art cards as well. And I really like the artwork on this box set. I think it's fantastic. So I am looking forward to getting this one for sure. I have a DVD of it. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie. Maybe I'll check out the DVD. If I really love it, then I'll get this. If I don't like it so much, maybe I won't. But to be honest with you, I love found footage. There's very rarely a time where I watch a found footage movie and I don't like it a lot. It just unsettles me, it gets under my skin, and I usually really enjoy found footage movies. So I will probably be getting this one for sure. We also had the Gojami Haunted Asylum. I'm sure I said that completely wrong. This is getting a limited edition Blu-ray on June the 17th. This is a South Korean found footage movie. This is going to have a new audio commentary, a new featurette, and some archival features, and a 70-page booklet and art cards as well. Really cool artwork on this one. Now, I haven't seen this movie either. I think this one did get a Blu-ray edition a few years back. I can't remember the studio or the label that put it out. But yeah, haven't seen this movie. I don't know if I'll be getting this one just because I'm not going to get both of the two movies that I haven't seen before from Second Sight, but maybe somewhere down the line because I don't envision this one selling out. And also, this one doesn't have as many features as The Sacrament does. So yeah, this one looks interesting though, and I have heard good things about this movie, and I think it's cool that Second Sight is giving it some attention for sure, some South Korean found footage love. I think that's cool. So let me know if you're excited for Gonjiam Haunted Asylum in the comment section below, and also The Sacrament in the comment section below. Okay, let's talk about the Taxi Driver 4K Steelbook that was announced by Sony to come out on June the 25th. So I said everything I want to say about this in the video that I made last week. So if you want to check out that video, go check it out. But in short, I just want us to have more options going forward. I just don't think it's a great thing that Sony's only releasing a Steelbook, especially since they made everybody wait 3 years to get Taxi Driver on 4K. If you didn't buy that 6-movie Columbia Classics box set, I just think that if they're going to make us wait that long or make those people wait that long, because this really doesn't affect me at all. I've got Taxi Driver on 4K. I'm not going to get this Steelbook because I don't need it. So I'm just going to keep the Taxi Driver 4K that's in my collection. Even though I really like the original poster on the Steelbook, it looks great. I just don't need it. But for the people that didn't pick up that set and have been waiting on Taxi Driver to have to pay $31 or $32 for a Taxi Driver on 4K when they could have made a slipcover version, you would have had to pay $25. Is it only $6? Yes, it is. But some people just don't like Steelbooks. And I got that from the comment section when I put that video out. There's a lot of people that were with me and said, I don't care about Steelbooks and I don't want them in my collection. So I just want Sony. I'm sorry, I'm kind of going off on a rant again. I just want Sony to give us options. That's it. Plain and simple. I had some people push back on that and say you should just be glad we're getting it anyway. And I said that in the video. But you know what, guys? This is what I do on the channel. I talk about this stuff. I commentate on this stuff. I got to have something to talk about, right? I don't just complain to complain. I do think it's an issue, but Taxi Driver 4K Steelbook, do you think it's an issue that we're just getting a Steelbook and not a slipcover version? Let me know in the comment section below. We also got the Shrek Forever After 4K. So the fourth Shrek film is getting a 4K, and I kind of like this movie. To be honest, it's probably my second favorite behind the first one. I know a lot of people love the second one, but I'm just really sentimental about Shrek Forever After because my son was born when it came out and we watched it all the time, my wife and I. So I don't know if I'll be getting the 4K because I don't have any of the movies on 4K, but yeah, Shrek Forever After, I think it's cool that it's getting a 4K release from Universal. They didn't forget about it as a part of the quadrilogy of Shrek films. This is coming out on June the 11th. This is an upscaled 4K with HDR, and there's also a 4-movie 4K pack coming, which kind of makes me glad that I waited to pick it up because I'll probably wait till the set drops down in price a little bit, maybe pick it up for 30 or 40 bucks, and then I'll own all the Shrek films on 4K. So yeah, are you excited for Shrek Forever After? Nice cover art on the 4-movie set for sure. I don't like the cover art on any of the Shrek 4Ks, if I'm being honest. They all just look really, really plain. Shrek on the cover, you got the white background. I just don't like it. I think they could have done more with those. But the artwork on the 4-movie 4-pack collection, 4K collection, sorry guys, 4-movie 4-pack 4K collection is actually pretty cool. I like the artwork on that. So let me know if you're excited for the 4th Shrek film and the 4th film Shrek 4-pack in the comments section below. All right, guys, let's talk about Forrest Gump. Stupid is as stupid does. Forrest Gump 30th anniversary 4K Walmart Steelbook set is coming out from Paramount on July the 2nd. This is like I said, a 30th anniversary edition. I'm actually kind of happy about this because I never picked up the standard edition of Forrest Gump, and I've got it on Blu-ray, but to be honest, I didn't hear the best things about the 4K edition of Forrest Gump. So I may get this because I do love Forrest Gump, and I might want a nice steelbook with it. And I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, Ken, you just complained about Taxi Driver getting a 4K steelbook. You wanted a slip option. What's your deal, Ken? Well, the big difference is that there's options. I can still get Forrest Gump on 4K, just a standalone 4K, and I can get the 4K steelbook if I want it because it's Forrest Gump, and I've loved the movie since I was a kid. So maybe I want to get a nice steelbook version of Forrest Gump. Maybe I like the movie a lot enough to get a steelbook. I also like Taxi Driver a lot too, but I also have the 4K because I got the Columbia Classics edition. There's the difference, guys. I can't explain it. Physical media be driving people crazy, right? Let me know in the comment section below if you're excited for Forrest Gump on 4K, though. This steelbook edition, let me know. We also got the Criterion July announcements. So I did a whole video about this last week as well, just kind of breaking down all of these announcements. So go check that out if you want my more in-depth thoughts. But we do have Risky Business coming out on 4K, which is the first ever Tom Cruise film in the Criterion Collection. This is coming out on July the 23rd. This is going to have HDR and Dolby Vision. I think a couple of new special features. So I think it's really cool. I actually rewatched Risky Business last week after these announcements, and I like the movie quite a bit more now because I knew what I was getting myself into this time. It's not your standard coming of age film. It's not a Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's something different. It's a little darker in tone, and I appreciated it a little bit more on the second watch. So I am excited to get this in 4K because I can definitely see where this movie, because I watched it on Blu-ray. I think the Blu-ray is like from 2008 or 2009 or something. I can definitely see where they can make tons of improvements with this movie on 4K for sure. But let me know if you're excited for Risky Business, guys, in the comment section. We also have Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid coming out on 4K on July the 2nd with HDR Dolby Vision. There's going to be multiple cuts of this movie, and this is also going to have a new documentary as well, making of documentary. And this is a huge digipack release with 4 discs. So this is one, guys, I love Westerns. I love how Westerns look in 4K. I am getting this one as soon as it comes out, or at least as soon as the sale hits, so I can pick this one up for $35. So yeah, very excited for this one. Very excited to check this one out. This is a Sam Peckinpah film, the same guy that directed The Wild Bunch. So definitely excited to see more from that director. We also have Les Samurai coming out on 4K on July the 9th with HDR. We've got Farewell My Concubine coming out on 4K on July the 23rd. We have Perfect Days coming out on 4K on July the 16th with HDR as well. And we got Black God White Devil coming out on Blu-ray on July the 16th with a 4K scan. So that is the only Blu-ray in this 6 Criterion lineup. The other 5 are 4Ks, and I'm pretty sure that most of them also are accompanied with Blu-rays as well. All of these are available to pre-order right now, guys. They were not available to pre-order when I did my video last week, so I will be linking everything that's available to pre-order down below in the description. If you want to pre-order any of these, use my links. I would definitely appreciate that. We also have Abigail, which is a new movie that just came out in theaters this weekend. This has a Blu-ray and DVD pre-order up on Groove.com. This is not on Amazon as of right now, but on Groove, the Blu-ray and DVD of Abigail, the new vampire flick directed by Radio Silence, who also did Ready or Not and the Scream movies, coming out from Universal. Surprise, surprise, guys. No 4K again from Universal for Abigail. This happens every single time, I feel like, with these horror films from Universal. If it's not The Exorcist, if it's not Halloween, it doesn't get a 4K. Renfield, still waiting on a 4K. We got The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Did not get a 4K. The Black Phone came out and did not get a 4K until a year later. We had Megan come out, did not get a 4K until 6 months later. Violent Night came out, did not get a 4K until a year later. And that's the main reason why people do not want to pick up Blu-rays from Universal when they release new movies and they just come out on Blu-ray. People don't want to grab them because they expect that they're going to be upgraded to 4K 6 months later. That has to be one of the most common questions that I get, whether it's in my Instagram DMs or in the comments section of my videos. Do you think this movie's going to get upgraded in 6 months? That always is the case with Universal, guys. So Abigail coming to Blu-ray and DVD. I'll say this, Ready or Not, I don't know if this was Universal that put this movie out. I think it was a different studio actually. But that movie never got a 4K. The interesting thing about Ready or Not is I remember a 4K was announced for Ready or Not. Then it got taken off the slate and just got a Blu-ray release. So the 4K was going to come out for Ready or Not. Then it didn't. So I don't know if we're going to get a 4K from Ready or Not at some point. But as of right now, guys, Abigail is not getting a 4K. And I haven't seen the movie. I don't know if the movie would benefit from a 4K, but I just think it's crap that Universal seems to be one of the only major studios that doesn't consistently put out 4Ks for their newer films. They do for some of their select movies, but they don't consistently put stuff out for their newer films on 4K. I just think it's crap. They're the only studio, like the next studio we're going to talk about, Lionsgate. They do it all the time. They're always putting out 4Ks for all their films. So what do you think about Abigail not coming to 4K on its initial release? Do you think we'll get a 4K at some point? Let me know in that comment section below. All right, guys, let's jump into, like I said, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, the new Guy Ritchie film with Henry Cavill. This is coming out from Lionsgate. This has no official release date, but the pre-orders are up right now. There is something very interesting with this release. We have a 4K. We have a Blu-ray, both available to pre-order on Amazon. And we also have an Amazon exclusive 4K steelbook from Lionsgate. Yes, you heard me right. This is the first ever Lionsgate Amazon exclusive steelbook. We don't have artwork yet of this. No artwork as of right now. But the pre-order is up on Amazon right now for a Lionsgate steelbook. So these, of course, were exclusively at Best Buy for the longest time. Then they started shifting over to Walmart. We have never gotten an Amazon, at least that as far as I know, we've got Amazon exclusive 4K slipcovers from Lionsgate. I don't think we've ever gotten a Lionsgate Amazon exclusive steelbook. I don't know, guys. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. I just find that to be very interesting. And I honestly hope that it's the new way going forward, because I do not like having to order my steelbooks from Walmart because they charge shipping at like $6 unless you're in that Walmart club or whatever. And I would just rather order it off of Amazon. I usually have pretty good luck when it comes to steelbooks in Amazon, so I wouldn't mind taking the chance. I know it's kind of dicey with Amazon, whether you're going to get it damaged or not. But the good thing about Amazon is if it's damaged, it's very easy to return. So I'm really hoping that this is the new way going forward for Lionsgate and Amazon exclusive steelbooks. Like I don't mind them releasing them at Walmart. You know, you don't have to make them Amazon exclusive. You can just make them general for everywhere, like Warner Brothers is doing, like Paramount is doing. Release them on Amazon, release them at Walmart, release them at Target, release them on Groove, release them wherever. Just make it available everywhere. Like, what's with all the exclusivity now? It just doesn't make any sense. Make this stuff available anywhere. Give us our options. Like I said, guys, give us our options to be able to purchase this stuff where it works for us. So yeah, I'm kind of happy though. I'm happy to see the Amazon exclusive 4K steelbook. I hope that this is a new trend for Lionsgate going forward. We also have Blown Away coming to 4K. This is a movie with Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones. Don't know too much about this movie. It looks to be some kind of an action film. I feel like I've heard people say some really good things about it though. I'm definitely, given the cast, I'm definitely interested in it. This is coming out from Kino Lorber on June the 18th. This is going to have Dolby Vision and HDR. And we also have Turbulence coming out on 4K, a movie starring Ray Liotta. This is coming out from Kino Lorber on June the 18th. This is also going to have Dolby Vision and HDR as well, and a new audio commentary. So I'm actually really interested in this movie. This is about Ray Liotta playing some kind of like prisoner psychopath on a plane and he gets loose. Kind of sounds like Con Air a little bit, only on a commercial flight. But it sounds awesome, and I cannot wait to watch this movie because I haven't seen it. So yeah, Kino Lorber is just knocking it out of the park in the month of June with Blown Away and Turbulence. 90s action films. I don't know why I never watched these movies, but I didn't, so I'm certainly glad to be able to watch them now in 4K. We also have the new August Umbrella announcements. Guys, are you ready? Are you ready to be blown away by another announcement? You were just blown away by Blown Away. Get ready to be blown away by Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 coming out, getting a nice Blu-ray box set, also a standard edition as well. So I'm not going to lie, guys, I enjoyed the first Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I guess I just like trashy horror films. I thought it was fun for what it was. It was definitely super low budget, not very well acted or anything like that, but I enjoyed it. But I love the packaging that Umbrella did, that storybook box set packaging, and they're doing the exact same thing with the sequel. Like, I'm down for it, guys. That's the whole reason I'm excited for the the Poonaverse, I think they're calling it. I want a Bambi box set from Umbrella. I want all the box sets to come out from Umbrella so I can match them all together on the shelf and have the Poonaverse section in my collection. Am I crazy for that? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited for Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 from Umbrella? Let me know. I'm sure we'll get a Scream Factory Steelbook at some point and maybe a Scream Factory Standard Edition in the States if you don't want to get the Umbrella edition. There's also Primevals coming out, Blu-ray box set, also standard slip edition. The Quiet Family Blu-ray box set, also standard slip edition. We also have JSA getting a 4K box set. This is a really good South Korean thriller. I watched this from Arrow Video. I think it came out in 2021. I think it's directed by Park Chan-wook. So very good movie, though. I do highly recommend it. This is going to have 2 new commentaries, so it's going to have a little bit more special features than the Arrow version. And you're also going to have a standard slip edition with that as well. You're also getting a Darling Blu-ray box set, also standard slip edition, and Dating the Enemy Blu-ray box set. This is a rom-com with Guy Pearce from the 90s, it looks like. Also a standard slip edition with that. And Love and Other Catastrophes Blu-ray box set as well. There are 7 box sets in this slate from Umbrella this month, guys. Like usually they'll do a couple of standard editions. These are all big chunky box sets coming out from Umbrella. 7 in the month of August. And that is also getting a standard slip edition. So you can pre-order all of these right now off the Umbrella website. Of course, the box sets are only available on the Umbrella website, and the standard editions will be available probably on Diabolic and Orbit, some of those other third-party sites. I don't know if they'll sell them on Amazon or not, but it's possible. But yeah, let me know if you're excited for the Umbrella August announcements in that comment section below. We also have Immaculate getting a Blu-ray announcement. I've talked about Immaculate before, but we have the cover art and the slipcover artwork. So this is coming out on Blu-ray from Neon and Decal, releasing on June the 11th, and also getting a commentary with the director Michael Mohan, who, if you didn't know, actually watches this channel and is a big fan of the Mid-Level Media channel. Can you imagine that? A big-time Hollywood director, fan of Mid-Level Media. Crazy. But yeah, commentary with Michael Mohan on there. Now, I know what a lot of you all are thinking. The same thing as Abigail. Will Immaculate get a 4K release? I think there's a 4K German media book that has already been announced. Now, as for will it get a 4K in the States, I can only say that Neon does sometimes upgrade their stuff to 4K when they release it on Blu-ray. They did it with Infinity Pool. They also did it with Crimes of the Future. But just those 2 movies that I can think of, and those are both Cronenberg films, I don't know if Immaculate will get that same treatment. I could be wrong, but your best bet with 4K and Immaculate may be that German 4K media book that's coming out. But yeah, Immaculate on Blu-ray comes out on June the 11th. The pre-order is available now. We also have 4 new TerrorVision announcements that got announced this week on a live stream. We have the Nail Gun Massacre coming to 4K. This has tons of new audio commentaries and interviews. So I've never seen the Nail Gun Massacre, but this, this release looks pretty cool. So I'll probably end up getting it. We also got an old Kung Fu Master Blu-ray that's coming out. We got Satan Nick coming out on Blu-ray, and we got Papa Topolis coming out on Blu-ray as well. And I believe that's a Jim Wynorski joint. So there you go, guys. That's the TerrorVision announcements. Let me know if you're excited for those in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into the deals, guys. Of course, this is the last day of the Kino Lorber and Arrow Video sales. These sales have been going on for forever now, almost a month. So the Easter Carnage Arrow Video sale and the March Madness Kino Lorber sale, those both end today. So if you want anything from either of those sales, definitely jump on those sites and order now. We also have a Groove Sci-Fi 4K sale going on right now. Tons of great titles on Groove to get for super cheap. Also on Amazon, guys, and I will link all of these down below in the description, so definitely use those links if you want to support the channel. They are all Amazon affiliate links. We have Prey on 4K for $24.99. We have The Marvels on 4K for $23.99. We have The Creator on 4K for $24.99. We have The Phantom Menace on 4K for $20.99. We have Mean Streets on 4K, guys, the Criterion version for $25.73. That's Criterion sale prices on Amazon right now. We have Kung Fu Panda on 4K for $17.98. We have The Sting on 4K for $15.59. We have Smokey and the Bandit on 4K for $15.59. We have Jurassic Park 3 on 4K for $16.04. We have Talk to Me on 4K for $18.57, and we have Navy SEALs, guys. If you don't want to wait for the 4K Vinegar Syndrome, you can get Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen on Blu-ray for just $6.99. And that's the deals. Let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week, because there is a lot of stuff that is coming out this week for sure. We have The Departed coming out on 4K from Warner Brothers for $23.79, the slipcover version. Also, a steelbook is coming out for $30.79. So I do have this in my possession. Expect a review of The Departed on 4K very soon on the channel. Very excited to share my thoughts. We have The Beekeeper coming out this week as well from Warner Brothers on 4K for $27.95. Also a Blu-ray for $22.95 as well. I also have this and I'm hoping to watch it this week and share my thoughts on it as well. We have Nostalgia on 4K coming out from Kino Lorber for $25.99. Also a Blu-ray edition for $22.98. We have Rolling Thunder coming out on 4K from Shout Factory for $32.99. We have Steel Magnolias coming out on 4K from Sony for $30.49. We have I Am Cuba coming out on 4K from Criterion for $34.99. Also a Blu-ray edition for $27.99. We have Goodbye Uncle Tom coming out on 4K this week from Blue Underground for $42.99. Also a Blu-ray for $31.99. We have Drive Away Dolls coming out on Blu-ray from Universal. I think this is directed by one of the Coen brothers. This is coming out for $30.99. Little steep for a Blu-ray, Universal. Little steep for a Blu-ray. We also have Lars von Trier's The Kingdom Trilogy coming out from Mubi for $59.99. We have The Cat and the Canary coming out from Eureka for $22.92. We have Black Mass coming out from Eureka for $44.95. We have The Demoniacs coming out on 4K from Indicator and Powerhouse Films for $39.99. Also a Blu-ray edition for $25.98. We have The Nude Vampire coming out on 4K from Indicator and Powerhouse Films for $34.99. Also a Blu-ray edition for $25.98. We have Tormented coming out on Blu-ray from Film Masters for $18.59. We have Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2 coming out from Warner Bros. On 4K for $39.49. We also have the Blu-ray version of that for $22.95. We also have the Scarface Mob coming out on Blu-ray from Arrow Video for $25.99. We have Assignment Skybolt coming out from Dark Force Entertainment for $22.49. We have Monolith coming out on Blu-ray from Well Go USA for $19.98. We have Hansel and Gretel getting a media book from MPI Media Group for $22.98. I guess MPI Media Group is bringing the media books to the States. Those are usually German. Now they're bringing them to the States. So we have Hansel and Gretel. This is a 1987 film. This is also getting a regular Blu-ray for $17.98 as well. We have Graphic Sexual Horror coming out on Blu-ray from Synapse. What a classy title for $21.98. We also have 8 Men Out coming out from MGM for $22.49. We have Cyrano coming out on Blu-ray from Warner Brothers for $18.29. And we have Road to Ruin coming out on Blu-ray from Kino Lorber for $22.49. So there you have it, guys. That is this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. If you can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, comment down below, guys. What are you the most excited about of everything that we talked about here today? Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all of my social media accounts. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Letterboxd, I'm on Instagram, I'm on X, I'm on all the places on social medias. Check me out, and we'll see you next time.